right, the next 24 hours are going to be similar to the past 24, just maybe at different times. Like yesterday, it got real warm before noon. Then we had some showers in the afternoon to help calm things down. And we were seeing temperatures up over 90 before noon in spots. Now today, going to be a little different because we've got the showers going on this morning. That'll try to cool and even stabilize the air at least a little bit. But I think as we get into the afternoon, we get those bigger breaks and gaps between some more showers. And that's when our temperatures try to get back up near 90. Here's the radar picture, and it's pretty active right down the middle of the area. We'll zoom in and take a look starting at the top from Highway 319 up at Tifton down through Moultrie to Thomasville. We've got some pockets of significant rain coming down, had some lightning. It was a little bit more impressive maybe a half hour ago, and even saw some reports of a little bit of hail in some spots in South Georgia. Nothing real big, but certainly the reason why those severe thunderstorm warnings for the time being. I still see some decent pockets of rain, and this is probably the most of what we're going to be watching as it moves east for the next hour or two. If we start sliding a little bit more south, we see more of the activity on Highway 19 and still on Highway 319. Maybe not quite to Highway 221 just yet, but it's going to get there in the next half hour. And I see plenty of activity through almost all of Leon, Wakulla, and Jefferson County, and that's going to extend farther to the south where we've got the most instability still. We've got the biggest lightning still off the Franklin County coast and off the Barrier Islands. So here's what we'll be watching for maybe a little bit more of those wind gusts and maybe a little bit more hail to go with some of those heavier downpours and the frequent lightning. So still a whole bunch going on out there this morning. This is going to be one of those mornings, if you can just wait a little bit and let it pass where you are. This is moving quick enough where in the next couple of hours, most of this should continue moving east and weakening at least a little bit. We're getting out of our area. I don't see a lot left behind it. Now, that doesn't mean we won't generate more showers. This afternoon we will, especially if that sea breeze fires up a little bit, and we're at that point in the year where it should start doing so. As far as the temperatures go, warmer where the rain hasn't come down. It stayed way up there overnight like it did yesterday. In Valdosta, we're at 78. Thomasville, Tallahassee getting wet. Now we're down to 72. That breeze from the west and southwest noticeable. And I do think it'll be breezy at times this morning, so that should stir things up, but we don't get a whole lot of fog. It is very muggy outside, and it's going to stay that way all day today and again tonight. Here's some more temperatures. Cooler west where the rain already passed. Warmer east where it hasn't. 75s for Hamilton and in Live Oak, 76 in Madison currently. Now that breeze noticeable, especially where the showers are coming down. Some of those gusts up over 30 or 35 miles per hour. That's the reason why we've got some of those severe thunderstorm warnings. So wind gusts and some small hail to go with the frequent lightning. That's the main threat for the next little while. And as that storm moves east, that threat will continue moving along with it. I don't see any visibility concerns. Of course, where the rain's coming down, it'll be harder to see. Now, the overall setup isn't changing just yet. We're still going to be bottled up in this warm, humid air. It's not like there's one sweeping line and change and a new air mass going to get here. So as Futurecast shows, the showers moving through the area this morning, and then we get to the afternoon hours, and that wind still coming in from the south and southwest will try to generate some showers. I don't expect to have as many showers this afternoon or even tomorrow afternoon compared to what we're having this morning, but I still do think there can be some showers, those hit or miss, haphazard type showers, and we're still going to have that threatening look and feel like it should be raining more than it does. So the most organized rain this morning with some energy passing by. There'll still be some showers this afternoon. I don't expect the same start to the day tomorrow, and I think tomorrow afternoon maybe a little bit better chance for that sea breeze to kick up and generate some more showers. And it still feels like we're going to do that again on Thursday until we change this air mass. And that doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. We're going to continue with this unsettled, this very muggy, and plenty of opportunities for showers. Now, across the Atlantic, the Gulf, and the Caribbean, there's nothing cooking out there exactly the way we like it. Let's hope that continues. It is very humid. We've got some early storms moving from west to east. We'll put those breezes in the 8 to 18 knot range, but there's going to be some gusts quite a bit higher than that with some of those showers and storms. A moderate chop in the protected waters. 70s, very muggy this morning. I got the rain chances near 90%. Most of us are going to get wet this morning. This afternoon, we'll lower those rain chances a little bit, maybe 60 or 70% chance. So I still think there'll be some showers, just not as many as this morning. The best chances for the most rain going to happen probably before 9 o'clock this morning. And I do think in those breaks and gaps between all the showers, 90s possible again this afternoon. So it's going to be hot to go with muggy. Tonight, more clouds, more muggy, more mid-70s, and maybe even some upper 70s. So staying warm even in the overnight. And look at that forecast for the next several days. Lots of unsettled still, but the more breaks and gaps we have between the clouds and showers, the more chances we'll have to see temperatures into the lower and even middle 90s. We are in a very summer-like pattern with one of these unsettled air masses and I don't see that changing anytime soon.